Finally, some good bloody action. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. It is your WWE NXT 13th of February 2024 review. We're just before Valentine's Day, but as this is getting recorded, it is Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there. Was this show good or was it a massacre? Let's get stuck straight in to the show. And I'll tell you right now what it was as we had the first match of the evening. Of course, before we get into that, Byron Saxton still on commentary for Booker T. Booker T returns soon because Byron Saxton sucks. Got Noam Dar and Aro Menza with Metal 4 taking on Von Wagner and Mr. Stone. Von Wagner and Mr. Stone are battering Metal 4 even before the bell rings, but they can't get the job done in the end. Noam Dar and Oro Menza win via pinfall, which is, I just don't get this. Like, Metaphor, you feel like they've done really all they can do. Von Wagner and Mr. Stone, you feel like there's a lot more for them to give in NXT. So I don't really understand why they're losing, to be perfectly honest. But up next, we get a video recap of Carmelo Hayes attacking Eli Dragunov following his match with D-Jack. So yeah, D-Jack here getting battered, laying the smacker down on their candy asses, which is brilliant to say the least. We then have Chase University back in business. The spring semester has had a slight delay, but Andre Chase is bigging up JC Jane here as, you made this possible. Tia Hale then mentions, I'm going on a date with Riley Osborne. Then Adriana Rizzo interrupts the festivities, and then JC gives Adriana the wad of cash she owes her. It was a big, thick envelope to say the least. Then we have our second match. We have Ridge Holland taking on Gallus in a gauntlet match. Ridge Holland against Wolfgang to kick it off. He defeats Wolfgang. I mean, why is a guy coming down for the main roster, right? An absolute bum, may I add. Wolfgang, not Wolfgang. Ridge Holland is a jobber. All he's known for is injuring people. Why are they bringing this guy, right, down the roster? And then what does he do? He just buries people who are on NXT that are going to be called up. It's not like they're getting Roman Reigns down, right? Or like someone of that stature, like Seth Rollins, the world champion, to come down. Like fucking Ridge Holland coming down and battling a faction and pinning them. What's going on anyway? He defeats Wolfgang first. I honestly, some people are delusional with their DX Kool-Aid, thinking that Shawn Michaels and Triple H are cooking in the kitchen. They're cooking, but the stove ain't on. The plug at the wall, it needs turned on. The switch, get it on. But anyway, jobber rant about Ridge Holland to one side. We do have another match here because he's taking on Mark Coffey. This one ends in a disqualification, so, you know, I guess the use of a steel chair ain't as bad as being pinned, but seriously, like, what is going on here? Like, I don't know, he just keeps getting... What's going on? Why is Ridge Holland battering these guys? I need to know. Ridge Holland wins via disqualification, but for me it's absolute jobber-ish. We've got Lexus King backstage. He's poking fun at Von Wagner and Mr. Stone. King points out that Stone's probably sick and tired of losing, which is always kind of funny. And then he says Stone's kids are probably desperate to have a role model that they can look up to. Damn. We then get the no quarter catch crew wanting to bring the Heritage Cup trophy to their dungeon. Noam Dar. So no part of that though. Not a chance. We then get the third match. Got Lola Fice against Tatum Paxley. Fice with a double leg takedown, but Lola Fice wins. Tatum Paxley, I thought she had no chance here, and that, I think you can tell they're beginning to push Lola Fice. You can tell quickly, man, who have they got their mind set on, that is for sure. The family, though, they're talking strategy in the locker room. They're planning to crack skulls and ask for forgiveness later. It's stand and deliver season. Next week, Liv Valkyrie will put her WWE NXT Women's Championship on the line against Shotzi. So, boom. Fourth match, Adriana Rizzo versus Jada Parker. Rizzo ducks a clothesline from Parker. Rizzo with forearm shivers, and Rizzo drives her knee into the midsection of Parker. Boom. Rizzo. What you gonna do? But I mean, come on. So Liv Valkyrie's taking on Shotzi next week. Apparently Shotzi got injured and everyone's like, she's going to miss WrestleMania. Aye, this jobber, Shotzi Blackheart, the same person here, but she's going to miss WrestleMania. How's she going to miss WrestleMania? What was she going to do at WrestleMania? The best it was going to get for Shotzi Blackheart at WrestleMania was just appearing. What is it? Who's beeping the horn out there? Is that Los Guerreros? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Innocent smoothie, pineapple, bananas, and coconuts. Well, this show suck dick. Damn it. And yeah, Jada Parker won this match, but Adriana Rizzo, fair play. I mean, look, I stepped to the windy, and they knew. They knew if that continued to play, there'd been a problem. We then get a D-Jack vignette. I like D-Jack. I like his sunglasses, but, you know, it can get a wee bit repetitive. It can get a wee bit old. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend that it was like the greatest thing of all time. But here, I do enjoy a wee bit of D-Jack. Up next with Baron Corbin. He tells Braun Breaker to stay focused. He's like, I haven't held a title in 6 years. You, my friend, main roster, got to let that go. NXT team, tag titles tonight. And he says he wants to show up at the Kansas City Chiefs Championship Parade with a title, so that'll be interesting. Then we cut to our fifth match. We've got Carmelo Hayes against Joe Gacy. It's actually a pretty decent match. Carmelo Hayes wins, and he's like, come for you, Allah, Allah. Then you get D-Jack after the match. You put Gacy in a straitjacket, and he starts battering him with a Cyclone boot. So yeah, so Carmelo Hayes wins. That is the correct decision. Can't dispute that, my friend. We then have Metaphor. We've got a backstage confrontation with Kelena Jordan, Carmen Petrovich, and Brindley Reese, which is going to lead to a match later on. We then see Roxanne Perez complaining about Shotzi Blackheart getting a title shot. Perez and slaps Ren Sinclair because she was trying to play in the middle. She was trying to be devil's advocate, so to speak, and she wasn't having it. I don't blame her for that. Obafemi and Lexis King. This looks like the next segment. I just don't really rate this Obafemi guy. Oh, but he's better than Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar because he actually shows up every week. I heard somebody say, well, I didn't hear it personally, but I know of someone that said that. What? Are you having a Giraffosaurus? I mean, come on. What's that all about? Honestly? What are we doing here? Racing our ping pong? I need to know. Coming up with statements like that, damn it, is absolutely ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous, to say the least. Tonight the music feels so loud. But yeah, anyway, they're setting up a feud between these two. Lexis King, I guess it makes a bit of sense in terms of he was in that breakout tournament, but I don't understand why he was even in the breakout tournament to begin with. Was Lexis King? Doesn't make any sense to me. So yeah, they're throwing punches back and forth, but yeah, King lands on his feet, retreats to the outside, boom, boom, boom. Josh Briggs then gets into a backstage brawl with Brooks Jensen. Ava broke up the fight. When she's not receiving death threats for Cody Crybaby, she's busy breaking up fights backstage on NXT, damn it. So there you have it. There you have it, troops. That is what's going on there. But then we do cut to our next match, which is Kiana James taking on Brindley Reese. This match lasted about 3 seconds. Kiana James wins. We then have a tweet from Eli Dragunov talking about how he's got unfinished business with the big man Carmelo Hayes. So is that all good? All good in the hood? Looks that way. Looking forward to Carmelo Hayes getting that belt off him because he better. What is it with WWE and Triple H? These long ass fucking title reigns, man, that no one, quite frankly, gives a damn about. It's taking the piss. That's what it is, my friends. Absolutely. Taking the piss. I've been to North Jersey with a horse with no name. Was good to be out of the rain. 'Cause in the desert, you can't remember your name because I don't. Roxanne Perez barges in into Ava's office, scolds her for attacking Sinclair. It's like, oh, you're going to get another opportunity potentially. Brindley Reese then tells Malik Blade and Anderson off that she's still in great spirits despite her loss. Then we get our main event of the evening, the Wolf Dogs taking on the family. And finally, we got something great on this show. I actually really enjoyed this match. You know, Braun Breaker. Guys, got so much potential. I love seeing the family, and I like Baron Corbin. You know, probably my 4 favourite guys in NXT, probably without like Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams, but you know, 4 of my favourite guys in NXT going toe to toe here. The Corbin hitting the end of days. Angelo then responds with a Superman punch, but then Breaker splits him in 2 with a spear. 1, 2, 3. The Wolf Dogs are the new WWE Tag Team NXT champions. Whoa, so brilliant stuff. Loved that. I say loved it. I mean, it was a good match. All right, the family was getting a bit stale because they weren't really utilising them, so I have no issues with the Wolf Dogs winning the belts. But anyway, guys, leave your thoughts down below. I'll do it for NXT. It's getting a 2 out of 10. Wrestling's been pretty shite this week. SmackDown though, Rock and Cody, there's potential there for it to be good. But until next time, peace.